ain't gonna lie to y'all niggas, bro. Cardi B downfall is looking crazy right now. How the fuck you managed to get pregnant not even a year after you and your mans broke up? Managed to get pregnant by the nigga who constantly cheats on you in front of your face, carrying his child, and the nigga sleeps with men? Shit, I think twice about announcing that baby too. Word to me.
Y'all said Cardi B's gonna come for me.
She say tune I'm about to
Bitch, her baby daddy was in my DMs.
she don't like them
I ain't worried about that bitch.
niggas. She ride this big her titties
You stayed with the man that embarrassed you in front of the world. Who's the fool?
in that hoe. Hit it.
So wait a second. How did Cardi B go from dealing with messy men to getting caught up with someone? People are now calling low-key secretive because things got wild real fast. Her baby daddy, Stefon Diggs, ended up being linked to none other than Jeffree Star. And while Cardi was out here showing the world that she leveled up from Offset to Stefon, making it look like a perfect glow up, the truth started slipping out because Jeffree was hinting that while Cardi was pushing this love story, he and Stefon were already stepping out together in public. And the craziest part is, it looked like Cardi was the last one to even realize what was going on.
I'm sorry, y'all can never make me hate Jeffree Star. Yo, he was dragging Cardi. Yo, listen, I have to add him to the list. Y'all can't make me hate Jeffree Star.
So if you missed the mess, here is what went down. Not too long after all that hype, Cardi and Stefon suddenly split, and it happened right around the time he embarrassed her by bringing another woman who was also his baby mama to the Super Bowl without even telling Cardi first. Then things got even louder after Stefon parted ways with the New England Patriots following their loss. People online started saying Cardi walked away like she won, and that he played himself because he could not treat her like that and expect peace at the same time. Rumors kept floating around with people claiming the reason he moves the way he does with women and keeps having kids is to cover up who he really is. And these whispers were not new because even before Cardi came into the picture, there were already talks about him living a double life, especially after that moment when a lot of his own teammates said they would not want him dating their sisters.
Davin, what guy on this team would you least like to date your sister?
What the hell? Diggs.
What guy on this team would you least like to date your sister?
Oh, Stefon Diggs.
This team would you least like to date your sister?
Least I should date my sister, Diggs. 100%.
This team would you least like to date your sister? And I might add, you're starting to be the runaway favorite for this.
Well, nobody want me to date his sister. I'm a great guy. I'm actually a great guy.
And that is what makes people question everything. Because what is it about Stefon that had everyone around him saying no instantly, yet Cardi still stepped forward and made things official with him? At first, people were cheering her on, thinking she was finally getting even after everything she went through with Offset. But the excitement quickly shifted when Cardi revealed she was expecting, and suddenly people started asking if this was really the best move, especially with someone who already had a complicated past. Because Stefon gave off short-term fun, not forever type energy, and definitely not someone to tie your life to forever through a child. But Cardi pushed past all the noise, and instead of stepping back, she went even louder with the relationship, sharing how he came into her life and helped her heal.
Yes. I mean, you know, everybody kept telling me like I should have fun. Yes. And we had a little bit of too much fun, and now I'm here. I'm here. We had too much fun. And yeah, we're very excited. We're very
and you're
happy.
both happy. And you're both happy about it.
Yes, we're very
But
happy.
I'm happy for you to see you this happy because we all know you went through a very messy divorce with Offset. Mm-hmm. Were you worried about opening your heart up again or falling in love again or even dating again? Were you concerned about that?
Yes. And one thing about like dating, like it's like when you date, you feel like you're like 16 again. And I don't really...
Well, you want to feel like you're 16. You want to meet somebody that makes you feel like that.
You do, but then it's like you also remember what you dealt with when you were 16. So it's like restarting
well,
again.
Well, that part, yeah.
Yeah. And being open.
And vulnerable.
Mm-hmm. And like one time he just told me like, it's like Let me heal you. Give me a chance for me to heal you.
Then everything took a darker turn when stylist and influencer Christopher Griffin, who once worked with Stefon, came forward with serious claims. He said they both attended a charity basketball event in Washington back in 2023, and after the game, they went out before heading back to Stefon Place in Rockville, Maryland. And that is when things shifted completely, according to him. Stefon offered him candy, and after turning it down, at first he finally accepted, but almost instantly his body felt off, like something was very wrong, and he believed the candy had something in it that caused the reaction. He claimed Stefon then started getting inappropriate with him, and things escalated until he managed to pull away and lock himself in a bathroom trying to recover. For nearly an hour, he went on to say that when he tried to leave, the situation turned violent and he was forced into silence before being dropped off later. And as if that was not enough, he claimed, days later, he was confronted again, this time by multiple men, including Stefon's brother, in what he believed was an attempt to scare him into staying quiet. But eventually he spoke out because he said people needed to know what really happened.
Directly after that, they took my clothes off and just kind of like pressured me. Continually to.
They took your clothes
Yeah,
off.
they took my clothes off. They took my clothes off. They took all of my belongings. They
So you're naked.
I got drawers on. I think they let me. I think I kept my drawers. It was a point in time where I'm like, yo, bro, y'all want to see me naked? Like, what the hell is this? And I'm standing there.
The whole situation shocked everyone, and Stefon quickly denied everything, even filing a lawsuit against Chris. But while all this drama was unfolding, something unexpected happened because Jeffree Star slowly started stepping into the conversation. At first, he stayed neutral, only showing support for Nicki Minaj. But once it seemed like Cardi might come for him just for that support, Jeffree switched energy completely. He made it clear he was not taking Cardi seriously, especially when her own man kept embarrassing her behind her back. And then things got even messier when it was revealed that around the same time, Cardi and Stefon were getting close. Stefon had also reached out to Jeffree, and they allegedly started linking up and being seen together in places like hotels and restaurants, looking very comfortable. Now, nobody can confirm if all the images floating around are real, but they are spreading fast and people cannot stop talking about it.
Y'all said Cardi B's gonna come for me.
She say tune them about the
Bitch, her baby daddy was in my DMs.
she don't like them
I ain't worried about that bitch.
niggas. She hide this big her titties
You stayed with the man that embarrassed you in front of the world. Who's the fool?
in that hole.
And the thing about Jeffree is he usually keeps his relationships hidden, especially when dealing with men who do not want attention. But this time, he was not holding back. Because if Cardi was going to come at him, he was ready to expose the truth and show the kind of games Stefon was playing behind the scenes. Word is, Cardi did not take any of this well, and instead of walking away early, she stayed in the situation trying to hold on, while people started noticing something strange about her appearance because suddenly she began changing her look in ways that reminded fans of Jeffree. From the sharp face tape look, to the thin brows, to the bright eye contacts, people started comparing them side by side, and the resemblance had everyone talking. And according to Jeffree, none of that was random because Cardi has a pattern of going all out for the men in her life. And this was just another moment of her doing everything to keep his attention. Yet even after all that, he still embarrassed her publicly. And this is why, for once, many people are actually agreeing with Jeffree, saying Stefon is doing way too much to hide who he really is attracted to. I 100% believe this. Stefon has been having these types of rumors surrounding his name for a while. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Stefon isn't even D. Oh, this man is comfortable with the world, knowing he goes both ways. So now the real question is, do you think Stefon really had something going on with Jeffree Star? Tell me what you think and stay locked in for more because this story is far from over.